Hello guys, welcome to Wale Review, and today I'll be reviewing Boruto episode 182 for you guys. In last week's episode, we just saw some clip review of Boruto and Naruto sparring, a sparring match. Obviously, Naruto won the match, and today we have to see Naruto send Boruto and Team 7 on a mission with Katasuki. And today's episode, though it is not quite mind-blowing as I thought it would be, but at least it is a bit interesting, and we are seeing the stepping stone little by little to the Kara arc, and now we're going to get some of the major fights in the Kara. Delta vs Naruto is going to happen soon. You guys should watch out for that fight. I'm really excited for the fight. I want to see how it's going to be implemented in the anime. So today's episode we started with Naruto still talking out to Boruto about the scientific ninja tools, and now it is going to help to improve some of the ninja world. And I think they repeat quite a lot from the last episode, which I don't really like. But still, Boruto was really angry when he saw Katasuki. He was mad with Katasuki with what happened in the tuning exam, so he was still angry about that, and which is reasonable. If it's not, I'll still be angry, but at least with all the explanation he has given, he's supposed to be able to understand. And at the end of the day, he said he's not going to accept the mission at first. Then Bisonosuke talking to him, I really don't know why he doesn't want to take the mission after everything that I've explained to him. But at the end of the day, Mitsuki talked to him and he took the mission with them. Then the camera cuts back to Amado and Jigen. They were talking about the lost vessel, and Jigen was saying he suspected that someone is going to come after the vessel, that he purposely transported it because he wants to know who is going to try to hijack the vessel. But that is a stupid move for me, because if you know that someone is going to attack the vessel, you want to confirm your theory, and after your theory is confirmed, you didn't know who attacked the vessel, so it doesn't make sense at all for that. When you know that that's supposed to happen, it was to prevent it from happening, and at the end of the day, you didn't get any useful information from that happening, so it's just a waste of time letting that to happen. That is my opinion. But he was suspecting the inner members of the Kara. He was trying to tell Amado to try to help him to investigate to see who allowed that, and he said it is not Victor. We all know it was not Victor. It was just a victim of circumstance. It was just there, so it was just a scapegoat they used. I already know who allowed it, so I'm not going to spoil it for you guys and only viewers. All of us that read the manga, we already know who is involved with it. And again, the manga is going to come outside this week. I'm really excited for that, and I'm waiting for it. I really don't know. I should not spoil it to you guys. I should not spoil it. Calm down. Okay. Going back to the episode, we saw that Konohamaru and Mugino, they are still investigating the crashed ship, and when they got into the ship, Konohamaru opened somewhere, he saw an USB port. I was really surprised. Then he brought out a scroll with a USB port and he put in the USB port to copy the information. It was really funny because now they don't have a good transportation. They're just developing a good transportation, and let me just say the best form of transportation they have is the railway. They don't have the car, they don't have the airplane, they have the airship, and now they're having USB ports. Do you know how advanced that is? So just like now, they are stuck between, I really don't know how to say it, they are stuck between in the modern age and in the 19 when did airship come out? I did not even know. So just like they just put two different times together, you just add them together. That's how the technology in Naruto is. There is USB port that is really advanced, but they don't have a good communication system. That is really insane. I think, which year did USB ports come out? Let me check it, guys. So USB was invented in 1996. Imagine 1996. Then an airship. Wait, let me see when airship was invented. What the heck? An airship was invented in 1899. Look at that big difference. That is insane, man. So it's just like two different times. Just put them together. The technology of this time, of the modern time, and technology of the 80s. Just put them together. That is really insane. I really don't know what to say about that. That is really insane. But anyway, it was a funny scene. It was really funny, and them having a prostate and all too. It's just like, it just makes me wondering what is really wrong. How come they are putting the technology of two different times together? I really don't know. But let's just move on, guys. And then we saw that Mugino was attacked outside. Then when they rushed out, we saw a guy, one of the guys with stupid face in Victor's lab, the one that attacked them during that time. And when Mugino tried to hold the guy's skin, it put off. Then I saw that they were all robots, and then we figured out that those robots were the one that was following the airship before it collapsed. So those are the ones that they sent to come and cover the airship. But Mugino is already starved, he can't move again, and Konohamaru was the one left. Then we cut out from there to Boruto again. Boruto and his team, they entered a train going to the lab in Ruitan, the lab that are currently doing every investigation on the postulator and everything, because they say the lab in Konoha is really small, so they are going to that place. And when they were going, that's when they met Ao, and they were talking to Ao, and Ao told them a little about the war and everything. And every lesson they learned in that train was what they told them in the last episode. And now you can use technology for good and bad and the rest. Then after they came down from their station and they left out, then we call back to Konamaru, so that Konamaru already escaped those robots. How did Konamaru escape those robots? We want Konamaru to have a redemption arc where we can see him fight to his full potential, but still we didn't even see how he fought. How did he escape those guys? I don't, they just leave the way for him to pass. I think I was really disappointed. I thought we were supposed to see that fight. We should see how he was able to escape them and take Mujino with him. And we also know that Mujino, spoiler alert, I'm not going to say that, but I'm just surprised I was able to escape. I wish you saw it. And then we come back to Ao and Kashikoji. That was when they finally confirmed our suspicions that it was Ao that put Katasuki in Genjutsu. I told you guys before I first thought it was Kashikoji, and when I saw that Ao always get a service from Katasuki, that was when I knew that it was Ao. And Ao was telling Kashikoji that he was talking to Katasuki to see if he remembers anything, because if it is going to kill him. So why did Ao go to the bad side? I have forgotten why. I really don't know why, but I think we're going to find out very soon. The Kashikoji talked to him and told him to go and retrieve the vessel back, and if you see anyone, you should kill everyone that he meets on his way. So I'm really excited for the next episode now, because this is when it is going to get insane, more and more insane. But I really want to share it with you guys. Well, I can't say anything because I'm going to spoil it for them and won't leave you out, but just get ready, it's going to get insane from now on. So guys, that's it all for today's review. I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode and the review. So guys, if you enjoyed the video, make sure to like, comment and subscribe, and remember guys, stay safe and stay healthy. Peace.